last but one day. Nothing fits now for some reason. I think it's because we bought loads of stuff. It all has to go and find a home. It's Saturday. This is our last sort of day. Yeah, it is our last day. And we're going back home on Sunday. So today we're travelling from Garve to Inverness, which actually isn't that far. It's about 30 miles. So it won't take us very long at all. So we're not going there directly. We're going to stop on a few places on the way, have a look around and see what's what. We've just pulled into the car park at the Blackwater waterfalls that we were in yesterday, just to do this little piece to camera because I thought it'd be quiet. And then already loads of other people have started to have the same idea and fill it up a bit. So we won't be here very long. Probably go and have a quick look at the falls before we go, and that'll be it. So yeah, we'll check in later. We've obviously done a couple of days in Inverness already, so we're fairly familiar with Inverness. This time we're staying on the south side of the city to get a better away tomorrow morning, so we don't have to drive through the centre of Inverness. Not that it's mega busy, and it'll be a Sunday as well, so it'll be fairly quiet. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Bye. We've just pulled over in the lay-by. We're at Loch Ness. Got to be done. Tourist mecca. Very, very busy. So we've come a bit further down the side of the loch to be able to find a quieter place. And there's only us in this lay-by actually, and a wasp who's just landed on me. And yeah, so Loch Ness is like 30 miles long from memory, and very touristy, very, very touristy indeed. The most people we've seen for the last 2 weeks, I think, have all landed here. So we're just going to stop off here for a bit, take a few snaps, and then crack on. Fort Augustus, which is the bottom end of Loch Ness, and taken the quieter route out, tracking on the opposite side of the loch from the A82. It's a lovely road, and we just pulled up at Loch Taft to have a look.
this is an interesting spot actually. I'd forgotten about this until we started coming along this road, but back in the 1980s, so 40 odd years ago, I was up here touring on a motorbike with a friend, Mark, and we stopped here and took some photos. I was on slide film at that time. I had a Praktica, I think, an MTL Praktica camera, and yeah, I was using slide film exclusively then. I'll bring up a couple of the shots I took, because it was a glorious sunset, clouds looking down the road behind me, and the lake in the far background. So I don't know if it was exactly here or a hill further down, but I do remember it wasn't quite as tarmacked as it is at the moment. So yeah, it wasn't quite as convenient to stop and pull in back then, but hey, progress. So yeah, there you go, I'll bring that up. So just stopped along the way along Loch Ness at Foyer Falls, don't know, I'll tell you in a minute. So we're going to pop down and have a look at that. I'm not going to count the steps here, but there's a lot of steps down to the falls. Might count them on the way up. Be the same number, I guess. Have just arrived at our final destination for our North Coast 500. So we're at a hotel just down the outskirts of Inverness, and it's quite handy really, because it's right on the edge, or not very far, to get onto the A9, which is our road for home. So we've just booked in. Continental breakfast arranged for 7 in the morning, so dead early, and then we can be away and on our way back home first thing in the morning. So we're just checking in a few bags, and do laptops and what have you, do a download of stuff from today, and in for an early night really. So yeah, happy days. It's been great, really, really good. And hopefully if you've got this far, you'd have seen all the previous days of our journey, day by day. And this will be the last one, the last summary, which is a bit sad really. they've had some epic adventures, but I'll probably do a summary video anyway, all the sort of highlights, the best of, as it were, the best of the NC500. Okay, I'll chat to you soon. Take care. Bye. So I saw this in our room when we checked in, this little star with the words "Tell a Beautiful Story," and I thought, perfect. It's just hopefully what I'll be doing with these videos on our trip from the North Coast 500 up in Scotland. But I guess you'll be the judge of that, whether it is a beautiful story or not. I'll do my best. This is our room for the night, and at the hotel. It's nicely furnished, actually, quite modern. We're at the, where are we staying? Devon Country House Hotel, which, just to say, just outside Inverness. I'll give you a quick tour. So we've got TV, got a table with fruit and stuff. Got my laptop already set up. I'll take you through that in a minute. Nice view outside, all our stuff. And I don't really need to tell you what stuff is, because you can work that out for yourself, really. It's fairly obvious. And that's me. Yeah, it's a nice little room. Jill's just popped out to get a bit of shopping. So I thought I'd just take you through what I do at the end of each day. So I have my laptop, Mac, and I've also got a, like most of you I guess, one of these hard drives that I bought with me. So that's a 2 terabyte drive, and each day I take the stuff from the camera and download it onto the hard drive and format the SD cards ready for the next day. In terms of the structure, let me just log in and then I can show you. I will create a folder with the day and year, so day, month, year, and the location. So I'll know what was taken on that day, and then I just drop everything into that folder. If I've done things like time lapses, I'll pop those in a separate folder. So that's it really. So that's my next little job. Copy all those across. I'm not keen on that noise. Pop that down there. There we go, that's from today. So 6 clips. Copy those across, and that's basically it for the next half an hour or so when I copy all those across. The next ones are from the camera that I'm recording on, so that'll be a bit tricky, so I have to turn you off for that. So that's a bit dull watching that, so I'm going to turn off, and the next time you'll see me probably will be in the morning when we do our final piece to camera of our final day, which is actually our trip home. So I guess today is the last day of our trip per se, but I believe you don't finish your holiday till you step back in your front door. So that will be tomorrow evening at some point. So I'll do a piece in the morning and chat to you then. Okay, take care, bye.
Pussy, come on. Come on, Pussy. Oh, too clever. Come on. Two people. 2 people come say hello. Hello. Isn't that lovely? And we've got breakfast. And we've got breakfast today. Hello.
Hello. Morning. So that's the resident cat that we just said goodbye to. She came up to our window and was looking in, so obviously had to come and say hello to him as we popped out to pack the car and get on our way. So it's about 7:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, really early. and the car's packed. We've had breakfast and we're on our way home. Weather, blue sky, bit blue sky, just having a look round, and cloudy, a little bit of wind, had some rain during the night. Just shut the boot and let's see how far we have to go. Let's take you in the car for a second. Let's start the sat nav up. 510 miles and about 3:45 in the afternoon apparently is our trip. It actually is taking us down the route that we're not going, so that's interesting. It's doing the M6. We're not doing the M6, we're doing the A1, so it'll be a bit longer.